Good morning, beautiful people, and my wonderful collective. Again, if that resonates, if my voice resonates, if any of my other messages have resonated, then there is more than likely a message here for you. Or go back and look at my other videos, they're all timeless. Anyway, we'll just do a collective read this morning. Gonna pull out some cheater cards, see if we can get a few of them out today. Quick and simple. Well, hope everybody's enjoying the start to the weekend. Hope your coffee's strong and your faith is stronger. Anyway, like I always say, come with an open mind, come with your imagination, rekindle that imagination because it is key. And come in thinking that everything has happened and will happen for a reason. Because it does. It's all been for a reason. It's whether you learn from it or which side you choose to embody. Like I said, I'm here with my truths, my remembered truths, and the messages from them to help you find your truths, your higher self. Like I said, just here to help, aid the collective. It's my purpose. Well, let's pull some cards and see how y'all are doing today. I know what I got going on today, but I'll still get some videos out because it's been a minute. Been dealing with some personal stuff, but life goes on. Yep, the Eight of Pentacles, all about work, hard work, diligence, passion, high standards, apprenticeship, mastery, skill development, repetitive tasks. It's about doing the work. Sitting down and actually doing the work. That goes with the old, if you don't love what you're doing, it's just a freaking job. And if it makes you miserable, it's not meant for you. There is a purpose for all of us. Like I said, this is my purpose, helping. And once you find your purpose, you'll know. Because it doesn't make you fucking miserable all the time. Yeah. Let's go off of that. The Lovers in reverse. Lovers is about balance, home, and responsibility, about making choices, about unity. In the reverse, so it's about self-love, disharmony, and balance. If you're in a job that you just fucking hate every day, you hate going to, there's not going to be balance. There's not going to be balance within yourself because you're always going to be just stressing about this job that is not your purpose. Like I said, I quit my industry of 20 years, and I loved it. It served its purpose at the time, but it no longer served its purpose. It was not my main purpose. It was just something that made me who I was until, I saw the truth. The Four of Wands in reverse. The Wands, your creativity, your inspiration. In the reverse, the Four of Wands is about celebration, joy, coming together, harmony, marriage. But in the reverse, it's personal celebration, inner harmony, conflict with others, lack of support, breakdown in communication, home conflict, transitions. That could come from that job, that you come home pissed off from every day, that, doesn't make you happy, and then you bring it home, and, everybody else has to deal with your bad attitude because you had a shit day at work, which, isn't their fault. It's your fault for being stuck in a fucking job that you hate. So you can't take it out on everybody else, but trust me, I was in the same place. I'd come home from a shitty day at work and everybody else would fucking pay for it. That was something I had to forgive and let go of. Because I was doing what I thought I had to at the time. Being the provider, working 60, 70 hours a fucking week. Two of Wands in reverse. Another wand, your creativity. The Two of Wands is about, planning, about letting go, about seeing that you have the world in your hands there, but you're still holding on to something, especially in the reverse. Personal goals, inner alignment, fear of unknown, fear of change, playing it safe, lack of planning. That's just staying in that job that, isn't serving your purpose. It's just making you a miserable fuck. And Not saying that you have the world ahead of you. You do have a purpose out there. You have to just let go of the fear, the control that, that is all we're meant to do, is just slave our lives away until we can retire and, be happy. I'm dropping cards everywhere today, don't mind me. But no, it's not supposed to be this way. It's not. But again, this messages are only for those that are chosen, those that are meant to, open their eyes and see the world for what it truly is. And you have to, or you're going to be stuck in that miserable fucking place, just letting it suck the life and soul out of you, pretty much. The Seven of Pentacles coming under the Eight of Pentacles. The Pentacles, your physical, your materialistic world, everything we think we're supposed to be here doing, to pay somebody else's fucking taxes, to pay somebody else's fucking more, you know what I mean. But the Seven upright is long-term view, hard work, perseverance, diligence, sustainable results, investment. That's what we all want. But, 60, 70 hours a week, and I was still living paycheck to paycheck and not fucking happy about it, constantly worrying about bills and rent and, car payments and yada yada. It's not supposed to be that way. We're not supposed to be here struggling. We're not. Anyway, but the hard work and the diligence, I put 20 years of my life into cutting concrete, and I was fucking damn good at it, but it didn't get me my Nine of Cups. In the reverse, lack of inner joy, smugness, dissatisfaction, indulgence, materialism, inner happiness. The Nine of Cups, your emotional, your relationships, your all that. The Nine of Cups is supposed to be, overindulgence and, But in the reverse, coming under the Lovers, under reverse, meaning, you can make the choice to get out of that job that is not, meant for you. It's not your purpose. But you have to be willing to go out there and find your purpose, your main purpose. You have to follow the signs, you have to follow the synchronicities, you have to let your emotions guide you. If you're emotionally fucking torn up every day you go into that office or to whatever job you're going to every day, then it's not for you. Like I always say, the emotions are meant to guide you, not control you. You have to learn how to regulate your nervous system and, to be able to make the choice to get out of what's not good for you. Be the King of Pentacles. Wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline, abundance, prosperity, generosity. But that's only if you can, finally see everything for what it is. The King of Pentacles is where we want to be, the master of this physical realm, knowing that it's all, bullshit. And once you see that, once you start seeing the truths and the world for what it truly is, and it's all about control and yada yada, you got to work 60, 70 hours a week to, maintain. That's not how it was supposed to be. Not how it was meant to be. Okay, that's when the control went the other way. But you got to find it in yourself. You have to find it in yourself. Like I always say, you have to be the Fool. Take that leap of faith. Love the Fool card. I need more of you to be the Fool. Take that leap of faith. See that, what you've been doing is not for you. See that it's making you unbalanced, unable to make the choice, not be happy, celebrate. You're holding on to something that is not good for you. But you need to, new beginnings, possibilities, innocence, spontaneous optimism, trust in life, blind faith. You have to have that. You have to have that to believe. But that's where they've been pulling the wool over our eyes, No, spirituality isn't real. No. It's only going to happen this certain way, and you have to, have these certain beliefs or it's not going to happen. It's not true. It's like I say, it's always been inside of us, the choice. Good and evil is in all of us. It's what you choose to embody, what you choose, the choices you make in life, whether you, tend to be a good fucking person or just an evil fuck. It's all about the choices. And yes, power is not a bad thing as long as you control it. Okay, if you let the power control you and get greedy, manipulative, and all that, then you know. But it's all about what you decide to embody. What you know. Like I said, the choices you make in life. Whether or not you get the Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana, in the reverse. I mean, you stay stuck in this, keep planning and planning and planting, and then all of a sudden they, want to take away Social Security and all that. Your Wheel of Fortune is just fucked. Hey, it's a bad luck, no control, resistance to change, breaking cycles, negative phase. I mean, staying in that job that is not good for you is just negative, 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 and like I said, you're just gonna die miserable. Yeah, you're gonna, have the house and all that, but are you gonna be able to take that with you? No. I mean, that's they want to keep us in that bad luck cycle, in that, barely maintaining cycle, the struggle instead of thriving, which we're all supposed to do. We're all supposed to have that Nine of Cups in the upright, though. But yeah, I'm not letting go. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Again, you're physical, you're materialistic. Lost opportunity, missed chance, bad investment, lack of planning and foresight. That's just, again, not seeing it for what it is. Just still going in, dragging your ass into that job that no longer serves you. This is all about finding your true purpose. And to do that, you have to find your truths, your true higher self. And that's what brought me here to you. That's what brought me to tarot cards. What brought me from getting away from a 60 to 70 hour fucking work week in the mud. It served its purpose, but it was not my true purpose. Okay? And that's when I became the King of Pentacles and realized that, this world is mine. And the Eight of Cups, your emotional, again, your relationship, the Eight of Cups, upright, disappointment, abandonment, withdrawal, escapism, walking away, leaving behind. The Eight of Cups is good. It's about walking away from what no longer serves you. And that's that job. Coming under the King of Pentacles is perfect. I mean, once you become the King of Pentacles and understand that you are the master of your reality, the master of your own physical enjoyment, manifestations, abundance, then, But that's the shadow work. That's all that shit you have to let go of and walk away from. No longer serves you. Okay? And if it doesn't serve you, then it's just going to fuck you up emotionally and keep you miserable. But I need all of you to take that leap of faith, be the fool. Ace of Wands reversed. If you don't, delays, lack of motivation, lack of energy, lack of passion, weighed down, boredom. That's not releasing that shit. That's just going to keep weighing you down. Like I said, I had to release all the guilt, the fear, the grief, the pain, all of it. You got to let it go from the past. It's not going to serve you any purpose, and it will not give you your new beginning in the Ace of Wands, which is the spiritual creativity, the intuition. I mean, if you're not willing to walk away from all that shit in the past and let it go, it's just going to keep weighing you down, and you will not get that new beginning. The signs, the synchronicities, they will pass you up. If you're not looking for them, your spirit's going to get sick of saying, hey, look at this, and you're not fucking paying attention. It's just going to go, okay. It's going to put you in a state of depression because it's not your purpose. And that is what depression is. It's your soul saying, hey, dumb fuck, this isn't good for you. Stop doing it. And until you realize that, you're just going to stay depressed. And depressed is deep rest. It's your soul telling you you need to stop, take a look at your life, and fucking fix it. Find what is not good for you and get rid of it. Release it. Page of Swords, new ideas, curiosity, thirst for knowledge, new ways of communication, restlessness, mental energy. The Page of Swords is a message. The swords is your thought process, how you think about things. I mean, you have to open your eyes to what is really going on out there. You have to. I mean, they're exposing it. It's, like I say, it's a mass awakening for a reason. I mean, the old control is, they're losing control. which is a good thing. But I mean, we need more people to take that leap of faith, raise their vibration, raise their frequency, because that is how they have controlled us, leaving us in a low frequency, leaving us away from that Ace of Wands, that new beginning in the upright for the spiritual, the creativity. Okay, they have been just, pulling the wool over your eyes for too long. And it takes you clearing out that fucking clutter in your head, the Page of Swords, going in there and doing the work, figuring out your truths, your perceptions, your beliefs on everything, not what's been programmed into you. Generation after generation after generation after generation. Okay, they took control and just kept rolling with it because we didn't know any better, but now we do. Queen of Pentacles. Again, the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Nurturing, practical, providing financially, a working parent. I mean, like I said, there's no gender in the tarot, so the King and Queen, we both need to embody them. The Queen is the nurturing part. Working parent. Finally finding something that you know is your purpose, where you're not out slaving 60 to 70 hours a fucking week just to come home and, sleep for a couple hours and get up and do it all over again. No, it's about taking your time back, your physical reality, your physical, just, taking control back is the big part of it. And we'll take the King of Wands on the bottom, always upright. Natural leader, visionary, entrepreneur, big picture leader, overcoming challenges, mature, career focused. And that, again, your creativity, your intuition, all that, the spirituality, once you find your purpose, your true purpose on this plane, then things change. The truths come, the remembered truths, the messages. You start seeing the signs and synchronicities. You're able to control your nervous system and regulate it. And that way, everything, you have to have balance. Like I keep saying, mind, body, soul. It's all got to be balanced, or you're just going to stay in these reverse modes and not get your, breaking the cycles, and the bad luck and all that is just going to continue unless you open your eyes, become that Page of Swords, and see it for what it truly is. Anyway, I love you. Love thyself first and foremost, as always, and thank you.